Welcome to the Stilo Migrate demo. I'm going to show you how you can upload a document to the Migrate portal, convert it to DITA, download the output, and, if you wish, make changes to your rules so that you can have a revised output. Here is where we log into the Migrate portal and upload a document. So for this demonstration, we've chosen a FrameMaker document, a single document in MIF format. So we tell Migrate what to expect and we hit upload. While Migrate is uploading the document, it is creating an intermediate XML format from it that preserves things like styling, markers, conditional text, all sorts of things that we can use to set rules to help us guide the conversion. It's also counting the number of characters to determine how many of our prepaid credits it's going to cost us. While it's analyzing, let's have a quick look at the input document that we've chosen. First thing we see is we have a table with row spanning and column spanning. Those can be an issue in some conversions. As we go down, we see another common thing. We see a task with steps. That's fairly straightforward. We can easily map a paragraph style of numbered to a step. Where it gets trickier is inside the step, where the same paragraph style is used for what will need to become a choice and what will need to become a sub-step. So we have to handle those a little bit differently. As we go a little bit further down in the document, among the various things that we'll see are, for example, a table that has been used strictly for formatting purposes. This actually needs to be a note of type warning, and we need to get rid of the table markup. We've also got some related links here, so we often see those in things that are published to web help, and we will want to make these into a relationship table. So our document has been analyzed. Migrate has counted 16 of our prepaid credits. So let's have a look at what the analysis has shown us. It's counted the characters. It's counted some other things that haven't gone towards the credit count, just for information. If we had any warnings or errors, they would be here, but we have none. So we can go back to the document and we can accept the credit charges for those. So we click accept. That red 16 has turned black, and there are 16 fewer in our remaining credits. Next step is to supply some rules. We have a set of rules already in place, and a target, which in this case is DITA 1.2 with a bookmap. So now we hit convert, and Migrate is going to take that intermediate XML that it created, the rules that we've carefully put in place for this type of document, and the schema for DITA 1.2, some configurations to get a bookmap, and it is going to create DITA output from that. And as you can see, it's already finished converting. So we're going to download the output and have a look at what we've got. So you can see that within that zip folder, from our one FrameMaker file, we have got a number of files. We've got a DITA file for every topic. We've got a bookmap file, a DITAVal file for our conditional text. We have MathML for any equations and SVGs for any FrameMaker drawings. So here's our bookmap. As you can see, we've got a nicely nested bookmap with front matter, some chapters, and a relationship table from our links that we created. So we're going to have a look at the XML version of the map. And if we scroll down to the bottom of the page, we'll get a good look at that relationship table. So there we have it. So let's flip back to the map editor view and have a look at some of the input topics. So first let's have a look at that table. Tables with row spanning and column spanning issues can be very difficult to convert manually. Migrate, as you can see, handles it automatically without any troubles at all. Now let's have a look at our task. So you can see that we've now got a task with steps. We've got choice where we should have choice. And we've got substep where we should have substep. So we've been able to differentiate between the choice and the substep based on context and based on content. So the other thing that we were going to have a look at is the note that was in a table. So now we no longer have a table, we have a note instead. And if we pop on the XML view of this, we can see that it is a proper note with the correct type associated with it. And also you'll see that our links are gone, our related links are no longer there, and they are in the relationship table instead. So this is pretty good. This is what we had in mind. But we may change our mind. And if we decide we'd rather have related links instead of a relationship table, here's how we do it. We're going to open up the rules editor with this document in place. Here's the rules editor. It's going to show us a view of our input document with a little bit of styling so we can see the parts of the document. Here we have a listing of the rules, and we can see the characteristics of the selected text. Here's the rule that has applied to that. So we've taken a paragraph style and mapped it directly to a DITA element. We can get a lot of work done like that. But as we saw, that won't do everything. Our main concern right now is that we do want to make one change to these rules, so we need to find the rule that created the relationship table. So here is the relationship table rule. The annotation that we've put on it is simply rel table entry, and we've told it where to find the link information. So all we need to do with this is actually change rel table entry to related link. We save that, save the rule set as a whole, and we can go back and convert the document again. So we hit the convert button again. Now we know this only takes a minute or so to convert. While it's doing that, let's have a quick look at some of the other interesting features of the dashboard. For example, if I were to show you every document that we have on this portal, you would see that there's quite a lot. It's a bit confusing to see all of those at once. We don't need them, so we've confined what we're looking at to a basket. If we want to make new baskets, we simply go to the baskets page, create new basket, and just give a basket a name. We'll call it new basket. So now we can go back to the documents page, we can select documents and put them into new basket. And we can now refine our view of the documents to whatever is in new basket. We can create as many baskets as we need based on any criteria that we like. The other thing we can do is copy rules. So if you have a set of documents that you want to convert that are slightly different and therefore need slightly different rules, you can make a copy of the rules that you've got and work with the copy, change it until you have a rule set that meets your new needs without affecting the original rule set. So we've created a new set of rules there. We can apply that rule set to any of these documents. And then we can use it in just the same way as we did the original. So we can end up with a new set of rules without affecting the original set. So our conversion is now complete again. Let's download this and have a look at our revised output. Just change the file name so we don't get it confused. And we'll open up the book map again. So let's have a look at where the links were and where we should be seeing related links. And sure enough, the links are back, and if we look at the XML view, we can see that they have been properly put into a related links element. So that is how quick and easy it is to make this kind of change and see this kind of change in your output just as you need it, without it costing any more. So that's the end of the demonstration. Please feel free to contact us via the website. We'd be happy to do a trial conversion for you.